My fantasy retirement scenario is coming up over the next few years. I'm gradually cutting out my clinical work, carrying on with the university, but we'd like to spend more time caravanning. And by caravanning, I don't mean staying in caravan parks. That's not really what we like. We like to go bush, we're self-sufficient, and see beautiful places and experience beautiful places. Honestly, in retirement, I had more time with my grandchildren, my children. I love that time. I see it as an important thing. As a grandfather, I know I can have an impact on my grandchildren in terms of making them feel lovable and spending time with them, and I guess giving input to them about all sorts of things, beliefs, values, and just being a listening ear. But my ideal retirement is not to actually retire. I know I not criticise people who stop and they just go and play golf and go fishing. I mean, good on them. But that's not me, really. And I have this notion of finishing well, tribal elder, that sort of thing, which is essentially about turning whatever learnings I've had in life into things that might help others. Be that in medicine, mentoring medical students and young doctors. I do a lot of that already, and I'm developing some social media type things, some digital things to help that. In medical research, I've been reasonably successful, so I like to help people on that journey find their way of being successful. Also, in terms of the journey of life, so many things that I feel like I've learnt, often from my own mistakes or having started so far back on the grid. Everything from marriage and parenting, I think, obviously, and that's fathering. I really want to finish well in terms of my contribution to helping dads be better dads, because that's going to help kids in the long term. And also in faith, I mean, my journey in faith is, I discuss it elsewhere, but I think people find it helpful to listen to that as a scientist who's also been at the coalface of suffering and had his ups and downs. So my ideal retirement would include that, finishing well, being a tribal elder and leaving something behind. I mean, a good friend of mine who I played footy with, Sir Rodney Eddington, and cricket, he has a saying that says, look, if you when you're gone, no one's going to really remember you unless you're Picasso or Beethoven or somebody, or Mozart, but your kids and your grandkids will be impacted by you. So focus on them. Focus on them to make a difference, because that's where your legacy is. So I'm aware of that.